It's howling time.
That's right, everyone. Welcome to It's Howling Time with the Howling Wolf. Gonna give you some selections for the stakes races tomorrow. We got Aqueduct, we got Keenan, and we got Santa Anita. Two stakes races in each. First, I'm going to start off with Aqueduct. I'm going to go with race number 9. It is the Carter Grade 1 for a $400,000 purse going 7 furlongs. We got a field of 8. I'm going to be giving you my top selections, my top 2 selections, but give you info on my top selection and then my horse to watch. My top selections in the Carter, it is going to be the number 7, Honor Up. Honor Up is by Honor and Serve out of a Yes It's True mare. Last time ran at Aqueduct on February 17th. Had an awkward start, had to go 3 wide and drifted in the lane, but was able to win that race by a nose. The time before that ran on January 12th at Aqueduct. It was 7 furlongs in the Florida Sandy Stakes. Was able to had to go 6 wide in that race, an upper turn. Was able to get second nearest towards the stretch and win the race by a neck at the finish line. His Honor Up is going for 4 straight wins. The workouts have been on March 28th at Aqueduct, doing 5 furlongs and 1 minute 2 seconds. .1 was the best out of the 9 workouts that day. The last workout was on March 1st, the 4 furlongs and 47.4 seconds. Breezing was the best out of the 4 workouts that day. Well, I'm seeing here what it's happening is it's back in distance a bit, so maybe able to get this one. It's moving just a bit up in class. It's the only issue, but it has the great speed, knows how to get a great late kick out. It's getting Jose Vascalino aboard, staying aboard from the last race. If it doesn't get an awkward start and comes out good, you should see him coming up late again towards the stretch for a great price. So again, my top selection in the Carter, it is the number 7, Honor Up. My second choice, it is the number 4, Identity Politics. Identity Politics by Into Mischief out of a Distorted Human Mare. Shows that it had some great lickers, keeping Jose Ortiz aboard, which has been in the money aboard him quite a few times and won once. So knows how to get the horse into position well, but has the issue with bumping and not able to finish the race. Has been closing late, especially at this distance, but not able to win. So again, my second choice is the number 4, Identity Politics. My horse to watch, it is the number 5, Skylar's Screamjet. Is by Creative Cause out of a Phone Trick mare. Has been running some grade 3 races, is moving up in class a bit. It's getting Rajiv Murab aboard. Has some great workout. Back on June 30th, did a 5 furlongs in 1 minute, 0.2 seconds. That was the best out of the 10 workouts that day. If anything happens with my top 2 selections, you may see this one coming up good late. Rajiv Miraj should be able to get this one up in there in a great positioning well. This horse is 4 for 9 at at Aqueduct and has been in the money once out of the 3 runs at this distance. But you may want to look at this one coming up late. Again, my horse to watch is the number 5 Scarlet Scramjet in the Carter Grade 1. Again, my top selection is the number 7 Honor Up. Second choice is the number 4 Identity Politics. Now on to race number 10 at Aqueduct. It is the Wood Memorial Stakes, going a mile 1/8 for a $750,000 purse. We got a field of 11 running. We got your favorite, which I believe is going to be the number 2 Takis at 5-2. For what I was seeing here, I was looking tough, and I thought I could find one that may, if anything happens, I'm thinking my top selection will be at a good price. That is the number 10, Outshine. Outshine is by Malibu Moon out of a Unbridled Song mare. Last time ran at Tampa Bay on March 9th in the Tampa Bay Derby. Rallied, had to go 4 wide and game on to stage a good second by a length and a quarter. The time before that ran on February 10th at Gulfstream Park and allowance optional claiming $75,000 non-winners of 1. Was able to win that race by 2 lengths. With Velasquez aboard, has won the 2 out of the 3 races with him aboard by maybe close to 5 lengths combined. The workouts have been on March 23rd of 4 furlongs and 48.1 seconds breezing was the best out of the 17 workouts that day. The last workout was on March 30th of 5 furlongs and 1 minute flat. 0.2 was 5 with the 5th best out of the 10 workouts that day. If Outshine breaks off well and stays closer up towards the pace, you will see him coming up late and possibly even beating Takis at this race. May reverse it and win this one by a great shot. The whole different field, but Velasquez knows how to get the horses up into position well, especially this one. So again, for my top selection in the Wood Memorial, it is going to be the number 10, Outshine. My second choice, it is going to be the number 4, Hakeo. Hakeo is at 7-2 by Dalher out of a Distorted Humor mare. Ran to the Gotham last time and was able to win that race by a length, coming on strong with a great late kick towards the finish line. The workouts have been on March 1st at Belmont Park at 4 furlongs and 48 seconds breezing. The last workout was at Belmont Park on March 29th of 49.3 seconds breezing was the 24th best out of the 37 workouts that day. It's trying for four wins in a row, but has a total of about 2 lengths in all 3 races. You may see this one coming up great late. So, again, my second choice is the number 4, Hakeo at 7-2. For my horse to watch, I'm going to go for a price. It is going to be the number 6, Over Deliver at 20-1. It's by Overanalyze out of a Tabasco Cat mare. Last time ran on January 19th of 7 furlongs at Tampa Bay in the Pascualo. Was able to get second, had a bubbled and all that, and got blocked a bit and dueled in to get second by 7 1/4 lengths. The workouts have been on March 23rd of 5 furlongs and 1 minute flat breezing was the best out of the 14 workouts that day. The last workout was on March 30th. Did 5 furlongs in 1 minute flat. .2 was the 5th best out of the 10 workouts that day. So you may see this one coming strong out late for a great price. Maybe up in price again. So you may see this one coming up late. So again, for my horse to watch in the Wood Memorial, it is the number 6, Over Deliver. Again, my top selection is the number 10, Outshine at 3-1. And my second choice is the number 4, Hakeo at 7-2. Now let's go on to Keeneland. We get to the sheets here real fast. Okay, we're going to go with Keeneland, the Ashland. Grade 1 for a $500,000 purse going a mile and 1/16. We got a field. I believe it's 6. Let me take one quick look here. Okay, we got a field of 8. Can't see who. Let me take. Oh, the favorite's going to be the number 4, Jaywalk at 8-5. My top selection, I'm going to be going with a bit of a price here. I'm going to be going with the number 2, Chocolate Kisses. Chocolate Kisses by Candy Ride out of a Ride the Rails mare. Last time ran on March 9th at Oaklawn Park in the Honeybee Grade 3. Was able to win that race by length. Had to go 4-5 wide and then had to go inside and rally to win the race by a length. The time before that ran in January 18th at the fairgrounds on the turf, going a mile distance for optional claiming $50,000. Was able to win that race, had to go 3-4 wide down towards the turn and rallied an edge out to go over to win the race by a length and a half. The workouts have been on March 24th of 4 furlongs and 48.1 seconds breezing was the second best out of the 52 workouts that day. The last workout was on March 31st at Keeneland. A 4 furlongs in 50 seconds breezing was the 25th best out of the 34 workouts that day. It's going for 3 wins in a row. The last race had a bit of a blocking start, but maybe being inside a bit more, and if could get a clean trip, it's getting Tyler Gaffrey aboard. You may be able to see him get this horse into position well, get her into a great way to win the race. At this distance, it has been 1 for 2. At Keeneland, has been out of the money in only one race that it's been in. Has some great speed rating average, so you may see this one coming up late. Again, my top selection in the Ashland, it is the number 2, Chocolate Kisses, at 5-1. For my second choice, I'm going with the number 8, Restless Rider. The morning line odds at 5-2 by Distorted Humor out of a Unbridled Song mare. Last time ran in a mile 1/16 at Churchill Downs on November 24th on a sloppy track and the Goldenrod Grade 2 was looming out a bit, had to go 3 to 4 wide, and was able to get a good second by a nose. The time before that ran in November 2nd at Churchill Downs in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Grade 1, was able to get second there by 5.5 lengths. It's keeping Brian Hernandez Jr. aboard. Has been in the money with him and also won 3 of the races aboard her. The workouts have been on March 23rd at Gulfstream Park at 5 furlongs and 1 minute .3 breezing was the 7th best out of the 40 workouts, excuse me. The last workout was on March 30th. Gulfstream Park was 5 furlongs and 59.4 seconds breezing was the best out of the 59 workouts that day. So you should see this one coming up strong late for a nice price. Maybe go up a price a bit after Jaywalk and all that. You may see her going up a bit up, maybe 3 to maybe even 4-1. Now for the horse to watch. For the horse to watch in the Ashland, my horse to watch is going to be the number 3, Lady Kate. Lady Kate's morning line is at 15-1. It's by Bernardini out of a street cry mare. Last time ran was on February 9th at Tampa Bay on the Sun Coast with Jose Ortiz aboard. Was able to get second, had their veered and go too wide, but was able to hang on there to stay second gamely by 2 3/4 lengths. The workouts on her were on March 22nd and 4 furlongs in 48 seconds flat. Breezing was the 6th best out of the 63 workouts that day. The last workout was on March 30th at Keeneland. A 5 furlong distance was in 59.3 seconds breezing. Was the best out of the 24 workouts that day. So it sees that she's freshened up and ready to go. Getting Corey Lanerie aboard may be a plus if he watches how she runs. Maybe try a different tactic, maybe not be out in the lead, but maybe stay up a bit close to hopefully get in there and not get too tired out, but to be able to show off and get in the money at least at a great price. So again, for my horse to watch in the Ashland at Keeneland, race number 9, it is the number 3 Lady K at 15-1. Again, my top selection in the Ashland is the number 2 Chocolate Kisses at 5-1. Now on to race number 10. It is the Bluegrass Grade 2, going for $1 million purse, going a mile and 1/8. We got a field of about 14 running. The favorite is possibly going to be the number 2 Vigma at 9-5. For those that know, I'm going to try to beat him. So, because Vigma last time got third, got tired out by Code of Varner and Bourbon War, which I ran some great races the last time they ran. My top selection that I'm going to do in the Bluegrass Grade 2, I'm going to go with the number 8 Win at 7-2 morning line. It is by Hat Trick out of a Smarty Jones mare. It's getting a Red Ortiz aboard. Last time ran at Tampa Bay in the Tampa Bay Derby. Was able to get third behind Takis and Outshine, which are running in another race. So may not have no issues here. May be able to get a great win at a maybe even 7-2, maybe even be at a better price for my looking at the race. The workouts have been March 23rd at 4 furlongs and 48 seconds. Breezing was the best out of the 26 workouts that day. The last workout was on March 30th of 5 furlongs in 1 minute, 1 second. Breezing was the 6th best out of the 15 workouts that day. Well, actually here, again, like I said, with Takis and Outshine running in the race before that, may save some good room for Win to win this race. Shows some great potential, knows how to get up in there. A Red Ortiz is staying aboard. Different surface is a great help for the first time running in this surface. Has failed as the favorite, but knows how to get up in with the Red Ortiz should get him into position well. Again, my top selection in the Bluegrass Grade 2, it is the number 8 Win at 7-2. For my second choice, is the number 11, So Alive. So Alive is by Super Saver out of a Street Cry mare. Morning line odds at 15-1. Last ran on Tampa Bay in the Sam F. Davis Grade 3. Was able to get third that day. Was a bit off slow and got bumped. So with with what he may have to happen, the workouts were on March 22nd was the best out of the two workouts, I think, in 1 minute, 0.4 seconds. The last workout was on March 29th of 4 furlongs in 48.4 seconds breezing. Was the fifth best out of the 18 workouts that day. If anything happens, doesn't get off slow or doesn't get bumped because it has issues of getting bumped, this horse has been getting in trouble quite a bit. It's getting Luis Saez aboard. Luis Saez is to possibly get this horse out fast enough so it does not get into any issues. From what I see, that's what he will have to do to possibly even have a shot at winning this. Has to have a win. Is 1-for-1 at Keeneland, but hasn't had this distance. So for my second choice in the Bluegrass Grade 2, it is the number 11, So Alive at 15-1. Now for the horse to watch. My horse to watch in the Bluegrass it is going to be the number 3 Single Man at 5-1. Single Man is by General Quarters out of a trippy mare. Ran in the Fountain Youth Stakes on March 2nd. Got 7th. Was 7th most of the way through and get 7th by 7 lengths. The time before that ran on February 24th at Churchill Downs and a grade 2 race, was able to win that one. Waited till the quarter pool and held on for a good first by a neck. The workouts on him were on March 16th at Terperida at Gulfstream Park. Pardon me if I'm messing up a bit. 5 furlongs in 59.2 seconds breezing was the best out of the 55 workouts that day. The last time that worked out was on March 30th. The 5 furlongs in 59.4 seconds breezing was the best out of 59. The time after that, before that, was on March 23rd. Did it in 1 minute, 0.3. Breezing was the 7th best out of the 40 workouts. So it has some 2 good, fast, 5 furlong workouts. Showing that he's ready. May come up good late, especially with keeping Brian Hernandez aboard. Has been in the money once at Keeneland. Knows the track. The jockey is the issue, but if Brian Hernandez could get this horse up into position well, you'll see him coming up good late. So again, for my horse to watch in the Bluegrass, it is the number 3 Single Man at 5-1. Again, my top selection is the number 8 Win at 7-2. My second choice is the number 11 So Alive at 15-1. Now on to Santa Anita. At Santa Anita, race number 8, it is the Santa Anita Derby, Grade 1, for $1 million purse, going 1 1/8 miles. We got a field of 6 running. My top selection is going to be the number 6, Game Winner. Game Winner last time ran at Oaklawn Park in the Rebel Grade 2 with Rosario aboard. Was able to get second by a nose. Was late, just a bit late. And got beat by Omaha Beach. Maybe turn the records around on this one since there's no Omaha Beach in here. But you will have to deal with the number 5, Instagrad. The time before that ran on November 2nd at Churchill Downs in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Grade 1. Was able to win that race by getting bumped and was down towards the stretch, win it and lead off and win by 2 1/4 lengths. The workouts have been on March 26th, a 4 furlongs and 48.4 seconds breezing was the 7th best out of the 24 workouts that day. The last workout was on March 1st, a 6 furlongs in 1 minute 13 seconds, .2 was the best workout of the 11 workouts that day. With having to deal with just Instagrad pretty much and Roadster, I'm seeing that should have a great shot if nothing happens and doesn't get bumped. Because every other race, I've been seeing that Game Winner gets bumped and loses a race or something because of the bump, or wins it by coming on great late. But we'll need to get up great late here to win for a great shot. Rosario has been aboard and won him. Won 3 races by almost 12 lengths combined. So again, for the Santa Anita Derby, my top selection is the number 6, Game Winner. My second choice is the number 1, Roadster. Roadster is by Quality Road out of a Silver Ghost mare. Last time ran at Santa Anita on March 1st for optional claiming $80,000. Was stalking and able to win that race down towards the line by 2 1/2 lengths at the end. The workouts have been on March 26th at Santa Anita, 6 furlongs in 1 minute 14 seconds. Handily was the 4th best out of the 8 workouts that day. The time if after that worked out at March 31st at Santa Anita at 6 furlongs in 1 minute 12 seconds, .2 handily was the best out of the 19 workouts that day. Had Mike Smith is staying aboard, has been a combined of almost 8 lengths in 2 races and got in the money once behind Game Winner and so forth. So for my second choice, again, in the Santa Anita Derby, it is the number 1, Roadster. My horse to watch in the Santa Anita Derby is going to be Nolo Contesto. Is the number 3. Is my horse to watch. It is by Pioneer of the Nile out of the Congrats mare. It's stretching out in distance. It's getting Joe Talamo aboard. Has been 1 for 2 at Santa Anita and also in the money once. Both races that it ran at Santa Anita has the win and the second place. The last race got bobbled at the start, but held on for a good game second by 2 1/2 lengths. This little stretch out in distance should help and give it time to get up in there for a shot late. The workouts have been on March 23rd, 6 furlongs in 1 minute 14 seconds handily. Was the sixth best out of the 23 workouts that day. After that, it was on March 30th, the 6 furlongs in 1 minute 13 seconds, .3 handily was the fifth best out of the 24 workouts that day. So again, for my horse to watch in the Santa Anita Derby, it is the number 3 Nolo Contesto. Again, my top selection is the number 6 Game Winner. My second choice is Roadster. Now on to the last race, the stakes race. Is race number 10 at Santa Anita. It is the Santa Anita Handicap, going 1.25 miles distance for a $600,000 purse. This race was supposed to be ran a couple months ago, but they had the issue of closing the track and testing it to see what was going on. So now that this is the makeup date for that race, for that day. We got a field of 6 running. My top selection, though, is going to be the number 1, Mackenzie. Mackenzie last time ran on February 2nd at Santa Anita in the San Pasquale. Was able to get second by a half a length. The last time before that ran on December 26th in the Malibu Grade 1. Was able to win that race by a length and 3/4 distance. The workouts have been on March 26th, the 6 furlongs in 1 minute 12 seconds .4 handily. Was the best workout out of the 8 workouts that day. The time before that, after that, it worked out on March 1st, the 6 furlongs in 1 minute 14 seconds .2 was the 5th best out of the 11 workouts that day. I see that Mike Smith is staying aboard. Has some great wins aboard him. It is 3, 4, 5 at Santa Anita and 2 in the money. At the distance hasn't been in the money at all for one race. But with Mike Smith staying aboard and it stays in the rail without getting stuck or anything, you should see Mackenzie coming out great to win the race. So again, for my top selection, the Santa Anita Handicap, it is the number 1, Mackenzie. My second choice, it is going to be the number 4, Gift Box. Gift Box is by Twirling Candy out of a Unbridled Song mare. Last time ran on December 26th in the San Antonio Grade 2. Was able to win that race by half a length. Beat Battle of Midway and Dabster. Before that, it ran on March 24th at Aqueduct for optional claiming $62,500. Was able to win that race by 8 3/4 lengths. The workouts have been March 23rd at Santa Anita at 6 furlongs in 1 minute 13 seconds .4 handily. Was the 4th best out of the 23 workouts that day. The time before that, after that, it worked out on March 30th at 6 furlongs and 1 minute 13 seconds, .2 handily, was the fourth best out of the 24 workouts that day. Has the speed and has been beating horses like Battle Midway, Drabster. You should see this one coming up good late. Getting Rosario aboard is a plus, as one again knows how to get this horse up in the wind in stakes races. So again, my second choice in the Santa Anita handicap, it is the number 4 Gift Box. My horse to watch, it is going to be the number 5 Prince of Arabia. Prince of Arabia is by Mineshaft out of a Street Cry mare. The last time ran February 9th at Santa Anita in the San Marcos. Got 12. Was saving ground but had no rally and no speed at all. Nothing was going right that day. And it was on the turf. The time before that, it ran on July 25th at Del Mar and the Cougar Hill handicap. It was a grade 3, was able to get 6th, had to go 3 wide into the stretch and just got tired out. The workouts have been on March 20th, 5 furlongs at Santa Anita in 1 minute 4 seconds, .3 handily. The time after that, the last workout was on March 27th, 5 furlongs in 1 minute 2 seconds handily, was the 6th best out of the 29 workouts that day. So for my horse to watch in the Santa Anita handicap, it is the number 5 Prince of Arabia. Again, my top selection is the number 1 Mackenzie, and my second choice is the number 4 Gift Box. So those are all the stakes races that I have. Remember, when you're cashing with the Wolf, it's howling time. Good luck, everyone, and let's cash in this ticket and make some money. Hope to hear from you guys again. I'll be doing another podcast pretty soon. Catch everyone later, and good luck.